Bismillah, walhamdulillah. Welcome to advanced class of 360 OET Mastery course by Dr. Zain Abbas. Today, we will learn the important tips and tricks for listening subtest, and I will share the most important two life-saving hacks with you that will save your neck and in this very deadly listening test. So let's get started with our first part, that is the tips and tricks. Okay, so the first point is the active listening. As this area includes the vital concentration package, you need to be very efficient and you need to be very concentrated at the time of your listening. It should be your active listening, you should be fully engaged and focused on understanding the main ideas. So this is well said, and you don't need further explanation over the first point. So let's start the next point, that is not taking strategy, and this is so good strategy that can save you in many times. Like how can you apply this strategy? So in your listening subtest, there are two parts of the whole scenario. The first, we can divide it by for the sake of the understanding. The first part of or the first division, you can say, is the only listening area, where you need to just focus on some important lines, keywords, phrases, sentences. And the second area, you can divide it into your performance time, in which you have to just throw what you have got onto the paper. So these two areas are needed to be separated. And what you need to be done in your note taking strategy, like in every subtest part, like part A, listening part A, they give you some essential time just to just to read your case notes, just to read your question paper all there, where you have to answer the like we have to answer the points, or the point or the words of the MCQs. So this note taking strategy applies to that crucial timing when you are just reading your question paper or case notes, and you need to just highlight some keywords there. That can be adjective, that can be noun, that can be verb, or things like that. And it is like the short listening part, the strategy. And this can you have already done in not making system or not taking system, just to highlight the important words, so that after your first read, in your second read, the time taken should be less. So this is how it works. So you need to just highlight some words there, so that it would take less time to you for the second read when you will perform your actual test. So this is how it works. The next important point is time management. Obviously time management is the key to every subtest here, but here you need to manage your time accordingly. In your first part A, listening, you need to manage your time efficiently, in the way that you separate your reading time, and you should separate your performance time. So that time management, like I have told you, in your reading time you need to stick to this strategy, not taking strategy. And in your like performance timing, you need to stick to this first strategy, active listening. So this is how the time management works. Next important point is improve vocabulary. Like in speaking and listening, speaking and writing the classes and advanced classes, I have mentioned that there are some vocabulary that have been posted in our Medico 360 WhatsApp group and Facebook groups, and the link have been shared, and also a file have been attached in our 360 OET mastery course coded file, and you can check the vocabulary there that is necessary to be accustomed to, because there is some time you need to the terms are like are new for you. So you need to get used to these vocabulary that are frequently used in listening subtest that I have already posted. The next important point is practice with authentic materials. Don't use and don't waste your time things and like other stuff. There is so much like practices that is not useful and just a wastage of time for this listening subtest. Many says that listening to the podcast, new broadcast and seasons is essential in this, but it depends upon your evaluation and your training, like how you feel good and how you are confident with your speaking sorry listening subtest. So practice with authentic material. I have shared the materials in your files so that you can practice it and you can listen to the podcast. I will tell you some suggestions or recommendations at the end of after this class. Next important point is predictive skills. Predictive skills works best for the doctors and nurses, even for the allied health program professionals. Like these skills are just used for the monologue and dialogue pattern, and you can guess the next word without even listening to that word. It is like anticipating the content on answering the important information in your mind, and you can gather, you can collect the thoughts in your mind in your reading time while using that point efficiently. So these predictive skills like these predictive skills come with your practice, and you need to work on it with while you are practicing your listening part. The next important point is recognizing paraphrase. Recognize the paraphrases, and some keywords are the key to success in this listening and listening area. So you need to recognize them, especially in part C, because the part C is like a storytelling or like a complete uh, um, season going there. So you need to recognize the paraphrase, or you need to recognize some keywords there to get stick to the questions that have been that have been asked in the paper. Next important point is stay calm and confident. So many students in performance of this particular test lose their coolness and lose their confidence because of many reasons. This may be due to the missing of one point, or you trust your skill, like lacking the trust of your skills like that. But believe me, trust me. I have some life-saving hacks for you, and you will boost your confidence to the rocket high, to the sky high. I will share just after this section. Next important point is it's okay to get any point missed or wrong. If your point or if your area is missed, please don't think about it too much. Just let it go. Just let it go. This is the trick. Yeah, because if you think about that point, or you are just concentrating your previous area, you will miss many more points. So missing some point is like a collateral in the damage, and you share your experience with it, and you need to lessen the damage by just letting it go. Next important life saving hacks that I have mentioned are to tell you are here. The first important hack is the trick goes to the part A. Part A is where you can get the maximum score. As you know, part A, I have told you in our basic class, consists of 24 mark. And these 24 marks can be obtained very easily because you need to just pick the original word you have listened and put it down into your paper. So there is very less chance to get it so much wrong in this area. So if for the god sake you just get the wrong two like two you lose 2 marks here, you get 22 marks, and then you will just need around 8 more marks to score B. Bravo. What I am just saying, you need to get the maximum marks in part A like 24 out of 24, and you will just need six more marks from part B and C that can be easily obtained, and this whole listening test will be in your hands. So this is how it can be cracked very easily. Next important point is use high glucose drinks, energy drinks, and chocolate. Yeah, trust me, it works. It works with many students. It works with me as well. So you need to use the high glucose drink, and as you know, this is the first like first part of the regional exam, and you can take the drink before the examination, and you can also take the drink to the examination area as well. It they will not like they will not say you anything, and you can just use that drink and to boost up your concentration. This is it will works with your concentration, and it will increase your concentration to the drastic levels. Next part of our advanced class is the important podcast and seasons for the data recommended for improving this area. So I have been questioned by multiple students that how can we improve by listening to these podcast or seasons. So this is not compulsory area. This is just an optional part. You can watch these podcasts like TED Talks Health, and you don't need to listen all their talks. That is very diverse. You just need to hover to there and categorize their health talks. And the other important podcast is Science Versus. It is also very close to the regional exam, like they are using some scenarios, monologues or dialogues. And the season that is recommended in this like speaking improvement is The Good Doctor, and I hope you have already seen it. And if you haven't, you can watch only the first season. That is important for OET improvement, listening improvement. The other seasons are just for the entertainment purposes. Like this is obviously the entertainment area, but you can watch it for the learning as well. So that's how it works, and I hope so. This class would be very helpful for you. If you get any query and any concern, you can check the WhatsApp group, and you can contact me as well. I would be very glad to help you, and we will see you in the next class, next video. Till then, take care.